You cannot tell a judge, a carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. You will have to explain in a court of law how your money is miracle money. You this YouTuber are talking about it. It's all about money. It's all about this. At the end of the day, the old guys, a lot of viewers don't get it, right? There are some people, if it was all about money, some of us would have been bribed and we'll keep our mouth shut. Some of us would have been bought over. It's not all about money for everybody. There are some people that believe in speaking the truth. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Suleman. So today's video I want to talk about the Suleman drama that is going on. I don't even know where to start from because there's so much to cover in this video. For those of you that may not know, there was a video that Suleman came out and said that if bloggers want to insult him or want to make videos about him, they need his permission. I hope I'm not quoting him wrong. That's something else I want to say. The reason, you see, when you use his clip and you discuss it, which is called fair use, okay? That's another story for another day. How can we claim to be Christians and then we act so lawlessly? You know, we act so lawlessly and we do things that are so lawless. There's something called fair use. Okay, if somebody use your some of your clips to discuss a topic, it's called fair use. But that's like, I don't even want to go there because, like I said, there's so much I want to cover in this video. Typically, why people use videos is so that you won't misquote somebody, or people won't think he didn't really say it, or at least people can, what's it called, fair hearing, giving people a chance to hear from him directly. That way you're not going to misrepresent what the person said. That is why people typically use clips, right? Okay, that aside, he said nobody, it doesn't, whatever, people should not mention his name, okay? People, if I'm not mistaken, he said people should not mention his name, people should not make, basically he's saying people should not make videos about him and all of that, or else if you want to make video about him, you have to share the money with him. I laughed when I saw that because this man has made so many videos about bloggers. Videos. He has, basically, this is one man that has turned bloggers to preaching. He addresses bloggers more than any pastor in Nigeria. I'm not just saying this, do your own research. He has what are we talking about? Every single thing that happens, he jumps at it, right? When people talked about Funke, he talked about it, he addressed it. Kato Yibo's saga happened, he addressed it. When people spoke about Oyedepo recently, he addressed that. What else? Every single thing bloggers do, Suleiman addresses these things. And he's preaching bloggers at his pulpit, and he's going to collect tithes and offering from his members. Is he going to share those tithes and offering with bloggers? No, but he said if bloggers are going to talk about him, they have to come and share the money with him. That's what he said. And you need his permission to mention his name. That's what he said. If not, he will take you to court. How will you take somebody to court and say he talked about me without my permission? Where did they do that kind of thing? Who in this life that newspapers or whatever cannot talk about, that you say people have to take your permission before they can say your name? Your name. He has addressed a lot of people, and I do not believe he paid them, before he mentioned their names. And look at a lot of his videos that go viral where he's addressing bloggers. He is making bloggers his preaching, right? He's making social media his preaching. Is he sharing the money with bloggers? No. And well, he said they have to share the money with him, or else he's going to take them to court. Another one at the moment, he hasn't, for as far as I know, he hasn't sued this guy. He sent a letter, a legal letter to the guy, that the guy, somebody Balogun, I'll put his name on the screen. As far as I know, he did not take this guy to court. He's asking the guy, he sent a legal document, because I don't know how legal his document is, asking the guy to apologize to him and take down the video. He's requesting the guy to take down the video on all his platforms. Like, if you are confident of what you're doing, why do you want all these videos to disappear? You don't want anybody to see this video. Why can't you stand by what you have said and don't worry about what people say? Because you're supposed to know that you are telling the truth. If you feel like you're telling the truth, you shouldn't worry about it. Something else I want to say, I don't want to forget it, is I would appreciate if Suleiman does not go for the Nigerian YouTubers in Nigeria. It would be awesome if he can actually do this with the ones in the US, the UK, Europe, and other countries. Because I'm honest with you guys, I look forward to Suleiman come to a court. The problem is if he brings a case like that to civilized part of the world, it won't even get to court to start with, because people say that your miracle money is fake. I'm saying it too. It's fake. Miracle money is going into people's accounts. That's what he said, right? And the thing is this, when these people go and withdraw that money, and he said it's angels. He said angels are depositing money into people's accounts. And when those people withdraw the money, is it going to be Central Bank of Heaven, or is it Central Bank of Nigeria or Bank of America or whatever that printed it? If they printed it, how is it money from angels then? I hope you guys are understanding me. I want to, like I said, I don't think in a civilized society that such a case will go to court. You see all this other thing he used to, all this other gra. There is no need for that. Cut the chase. Take it to court. Go in front of a judge, and you explain to a judge how your miracle money came about, okay? And from people have seen the screenshots, you can see that showing that the person that paid the money is Damien or Daniel or whatever. So come to a civilized part of the world where we are sure that judges cannot be bribed, police cannot be bribed, nobody can, and you explain your so-called miracle money. You know, some people are saying, that is one thing, that'll be a topic for another day. It's so sad the way Nigeria is, because a pastor that is collecting tithe and offering can use tithe and offering to oppress an individual, and maybe the person does not have as much money as he has, you know. But that is why, like I was saying to somebody, in Europe, America, a lot of these countries, a lot of people can afford their own lawyers. Even if the person cannot afford their own lawyers, the government will provide a free lawyer for them. Let him come to a civilized society and prove to a court of law how money that is in people's banks, people's bank accounts, that has the country serial number, that is traceable. Western society, they will trace it, and they will trace the date it was printed, when it was printed and everything. Not before people are talking about what Suleman is doing behind the scenes. So people say Suleman can never do. Our papa has no time for that. And I'm glad that he's no longer doing it in secret. He's actually coming up publicly and doing it. There are a lot of things that the bloggers and vloggers have seen with Suleman behind the scenes that confirms to them that Suleman is not who people think he is. And when they come out then and really speak and say, this man is not working for God, it is because of their experiences behind the scene with this man. But a lot of his followers do not know what this guy does behind the scene. And that is why they will support him. And so that's why I'm happy that now he's no longer doing it. He's doing it openly for all to see. Let him continue this way. Say, people are on YouTube, they are making money, blah, blah, blah. You're on YouTube too. You're posting your videos on YouTube as well. So you're making money from YouTube as well. So even the one you made, talking about bloggers, did you share the money with bloggers? Did you share the money with bloggers? Bloggers talk about any pastor, Suleiman will go and preach about it. Anything that's happening, bloggers are doing, Suleiman will go and preach about it. He will carry it on his own head. Suleiman has dragged TB Joshua. But believe it or not, when TB Joshua died, now TB Joshua died, he now decided to drag bloggers. The same TB Joshua that he has dragged before, and say TB Joshua is too small. TB Joshua now died. All of a sudden, Suleiman carried TB Joshua matter on his own head. The Deeper Life boy that the mother was dragging Deeper Life for what happened to her son in the boarding house, Suleiman put him out. Everything, Suleiman put him out. And do you know what's interesting? Any pastor you talk about, he put him out. Do you know that was interesting? All these people he's putting out in their matter. When Igila happened, he put him out. When Kini happened, he put him out. But when his own happened, have you noticed no pastors put him out for him? Have a look. So whether he's putting him out in those other people so that when his own happen, they will help him, they know they help and put him out. It makes you sit back and think. He is the only one that always gets involved. If it's his name that is mentioned, Suleiman will make a video about it. He will preach. Basically, Suleiman is preaching social media on his pulpit. His church members come to church to listen to him speak about social media so much. So whether you talk about him or Suleiman will talk about it. You talk about other pastors, Suleiman will talk about it. According to his video he made, he said God has to, he's God. Because nowadays you don't know what God somebody is serving. You don't know because you have to say he's God. I know the God that I serve. I don't know what God somebody else is serving. He said that his God told him to sue people. And this is what we're talking about. That he is now saying that God told him. And he does not, let me tell you what his problem is. He does not want to be questioned. He does not want to be addressed. He wants social media to only contain what he likes. Make a video and praise Suleiman. Your video, use all his clips that you like. Praise him. Suleiman will not. But once you question one thing, instead of him to defend it, he would come for you. Because he is, what's that word? Power drunk. He just wants whatever he says to be final. In 2020, you know, I've said it when I started. Some people don't know I didn't start here. I started with then I had only like 100 friends on Facebook. I started from there. Some family and friends. That's it. I started from there. More than maybe 9 years now. Small. I started discussing it in groups or whatever before I even discovered there's something called YouTube. have been discussing it, right? But then there were few people discussing it. But every day, more people are coming on board. Every day, more people are coming on board. You see, this our generation is nothing. Get ready for the next generation. Because our mother's generation, they questioned nothing. They took everything and said, touch not my anointing. People are beginning to actually open the Bible and study it for themselves. You see, there was a time when you actually have to have a copy of your Bible. Now, with your phone, you can read the Bible on the phone. You can read the Bible on your phone, on your tablet. You can read the Bible on your computers. So it's so easily available to people. And that brought about so much knowledge, understanding. People now opening the Bible for themselves and cross-checking what the pastor said. Is that correct? Is that what the Bible said? But there was a time when our father's generation, somebody could not even read. You know, some of us, our parents can read, but our parents, our generations, a lot of them could not read. So they didn't know how to read the Bible. Anything anybody says, they'll take it like that. But this generation is, like I said, this generation is even nothing. Wait for the generations generations unborn. Questions will be asked. Questions will be asked. People will stand up for the truth. You know, all this, no. So, like I said, and I'm happy when I see more and more people rising from left, right, and center to address a lot of these things that are going on. People are becoming more comfortable to stand by the truth. And this is what Suleman cannot stand. You said people are saying your miracle money is not possible. People are screenshotting his video and saying people's phones and say it was sent from Daniel. People are finding the loopholes in his video, in his so-called miracle money, and he's not happy with it. If you are so confident that your money is truly, come out and prove it. But give us, for example, you say, let a bank come out and say, yeah, we cannot trace where the money came from. Something else I want to say before I forget. The danger of this kind of thing is this. There was a time, like a lot of people have been addressing it, the fact that there was a time if money enters your account accidentally and it's not yours, genuine people will go back to the bank and say, I received a lot, not be my own, no, I was not expecting money from anywhere. Are you listening? You know, I was not expecting. But now people are claiming miracle alert or whatever they call it. You know, people are not going to receive money and say, my miracle alert be that. That is dangerous. People need to speak. Because somebody may have been the one that mistakenly put money in your account that will benefit from you being truthful and say, this money is not mine. You see why people have to speak. You may say, consign me. But what if it's you that mistakenly paid money into somebody's account and the person say, it's my miracle money? This is why you say, it's not my business. It may be your business someday. It may be your business someday. They say evil persists when good men do nothing. That is what this is all about. As far as I know, Balogu that he has come for, it's not even a court case yet, okay? It's just that, as far as I know, I don't know if it's changed now, he's asking for him to apologize. He has not taken it to court yet. I'm interested to see how he would actually go to court and file a case like this. That somebody said that my miracle money is fake. And I'll be surprised if in Nigerian court, but I won't be surprised it's Nigeria anyways. Something else I want to say. You know the way Suleiman, normally, when there's anything, when people start questioning whatever, Suleiman will say, the carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. Suleiman cannot say that to a judge. You cannot tell a judge, the carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. You will have to explain in a court of law how your money is miracle money. Let me tell Suleiman the best solution for his problems, okay? This idea of, people discuss whatever he's doing. Don't forget that people don't come to your church to collect these videos. These are videos you post online. If you do not want your videos to be questioned, because you can't turn people to zombies, that they would see something and they all keep quiet. Where did they do that kind of thing? Where did they do that kind of thing? No, people will talk, okay? Now, the only way that people will not talk about it is if leave your message only in the four walls of your church. But when you post it, human beings are not zombies. We can't all just keep quiet. It's not possible. Forget about those that have platforms to talk about it. People talk about it on their dining tables at home, in their offices or whatever. They talk about these things. Forget about that. There are few people that have a platform called YouTube where they discuss it. But the truth is this. A lot of people were discussing it. So if you don't want your videos to be discussed or keep it in the four walls of your church. Then it's none of our business because we're not seeing it. We don't know what's going on there. What's that one called now? I'm not good with their names. Copeland or whatever they call him, Kenneth Copeland. Go and see the videos they've made about Copeland. Not even Nigerian one that Nigerian journalists don't bother to. Solid journalists have confronted him face to face. Face to face. He has not sued them. He did not tell you cannot talk about me. Pata I go vex. But that's all. They will confront him like this, strong, face to face. But it's Nigeria where once you have money, you can oppress everybody. He's talking about YouTubers. He too is a YouTuber. He's on this street too. He's on this street too. He has a YouTube channel. So you're a YouTuber too. So when you make a video you're talking about bloggers, share the money with bloggers too. Now, if that's how it works. You know, some people say it's all about you this YouTuber are talking about it. It's all about money. It's all about this. At the end of the day, the old guys, a lot of viewers don't get it, right? There are some people, if it was all about money, some of us would have been bribed and we'll keep our mouth shut. If it's all about money, some of us would have been bought. Some of us would have been bought over. It's not all about money for everybody. There are some people that believe in speaking the truth. And like I said, no YouTuber went to his church to go film this video and share it. No, he's the one that shared it. And then in 2021, he expects people to not to talk. Mbana. Why did they do that kind of thing? Mba. Honestly, I was thinking to myself, if he was to sue, like I really want him to go to a civilized part of the world, okay, where a judge cannot be bought, police cannot be bought, none of that. I want to see how he would come to a court of law and say, Your Honor, he called my miracle money fake. Like, another thing is this. A lot of these people, the people have a copy of your video and they are finding things that are not consistent with facts. Things that are not, that is what it is. You can't call them defamation. People are free to do that. People are saying, okay, that doesn't add up. How can you say it is your videos? Don't forget, if you take it to court, your video will be played. Now, if it will get to court, you know, your videos will be played. People are critiquing it and say, okay, that is not correct. How can this be this? How can this be that? That is called critical thinking. There is no court of law that will oppress your ability to have critical thinking mind. Or say, what about freedom of speech? I have never heard it before that somebody will say somebody have to be paid before you can talk about them. Please tell me where they do such a thing. So you have to pay somebody before you can talk about them. Suleman is collecting tithes and offering. I'm sure they collect all the seeds and all of those, whatever they collect. And then his YouTube channel is monetized as well. And then people are asking, why are YouTubers monetizing their channel? Even his own YouTube channel is monetized. So monetization is good for him, but not good for YouTubers. Because now I say he's our fellow YouTuber. He's our fellow. I don't want to start laughing. So his own YouTube channel is okay to monetize. Monetization is not good for other YouTubers. It's only him that monetization is good for. Yeah, if you know that, then don't monetize your channel. Then let him not monetize his own too. We do our videos, edit and post everything by ourselves. He even has people working for them. And for all the private jet and everything that he has, he still has his channel monetized. And you're telling us not to monetize, but his own. Him, with all the so-called money he has, is monetizing. Is then us you're telling. Because what are you guys on about? Let it happen let him bring a case, let's say, to somebody in America, and let the people, the court, that's one thing. I wish we can get to that point one day in Nigeria. The court has the right, if the case go enter court, I keep saying it because this kind of case, imagine the case gets to, if it truly did get to court, and then don't forget that the judge has the powers to tell those people, go and withdraw your money. Bring it here. Go and withdraw the money. Let's see what is printed on it. Bank of Heaven. And the serial numbers. Let's see if it can be explained. The banks will be asked to explain where that money, and that money, you see in Europe, if you pay money into an account, it's traceable who sent the money. I know it's traceable in Nigeria, but you see in Europe, you can't buy anybody. Europe, America, UK, you can't buy anybody over. The court demands that the bank should produce where the money came from. That Angel Daniel Abe, Angel Damian Abe, Angel Nelson will appear. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh in this video. Angel Daniel, Angel Nelson, whatever. The court would bring you. Will win that time by force. We will know who is that Angel Daniel Abe, Angel Nelson Abe, Angel whatever they called it. When any pastor is talked about, Suleiman will make it his duty. Will make it he carry the thing on his head and address bloggers, check it now, check the internet. Every pastor people talk about, Suleiman will respond to those people. But when he is being talked about, all the pastor he's speaking, put him out in their, they don't come to speak for him. They don't come to speak for him. They leave him on his own. But like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm supposed to be traveling for a friend's daughter's wedding, and I wanted to just address this. This is what the situation is. A lot of you may not have heard about it. I don't know if I covered everything I wanted to cover, but like I said, I'm glad he's doing this in the open, because the more he does this, the more he's showing some people that used to say our daddy has no time for that. They now see that he has the time. My prayer is for Suleman to actually, you know, try with somebody abroad, and maybe if by any chance that story can just, you know, enter international kind of media, like, you know, like CNN, or, you know, like CNN or BBC, and let's actually, because it's gonna be so much fun for foreigners to, you know, get a hold of a story like this. To start with, the person is trying to sue. Don't blow with that. You know, the person is trying to sue. If this story can make it to court and actually make international news, the person's YouTube channel don't blow with that. Like, the person don't, when I say blow, the person has made it in life. Because this story will be so interesting. But I believe it would be like, international media is a story they would like to cover in the comedy, like, to laugh about, kind of, you know, pastor is suing people for saying that his miracle money is fake, and you know, I don't even want to go there. I don't know, like I said, there was so much. I don't know if I covered all I wanted to cover in this story. I think I made it clear. At this point, a lot of people have discussed this thing about his miracle money. I wanted to come and talk about his so-called miracle money, his so-called coming for YouTubers, and the so-called dragging Balogu and stuff like that. I think I'll leave it there. I don't know. I think I said all I wanted to say in this video. And as always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye bye. Bye.